22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, son. 222, 222. Right.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Dancing away at the 35. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 258, 258. Right.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Don't jump. Ready? 319.
To throw is Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready,
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
ready. 50, green.
Glove. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Matthew Golden, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league. Now the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Landon Jackson
A loss of 4 yards.
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Ready,
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Love wants to shift things around.
Shot, 17. Blaster, 6. Set.
On 2nd and 7. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Don't jump.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go next. Right. Yep, ready.
Love looking to throw it. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
45. Right. Hut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down
from the 31. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Edo Blue.
Love now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Red trouble, 38. Drive, 95. Check, smash. Set, cut.
To throw now, here's Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on it's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Field black. Ready, ready. Red, 38. Red, yellow. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ultra 50 green. Hey, green. Fuse, yellow. Smash, red. Ready.
To the air again, Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now it's Fields. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
A gain of 19 yards.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
13 more yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Tackle back at the 33-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
38.
Now Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal, but fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Got for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stumped the fake, and they take over the ball.
The Lions 1st down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Fields.
And the Lions 1st down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. You good.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Fields.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go. 3-19, guys.
Here's Fields on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, son.
Again, it's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the grip. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Love finds his receiver, Watson. So they get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And now Love going to change things up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Fields going to run. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 60 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score, Packers 28, Lions 21.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
Don't jump. Ready?
Back to throw. Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards.
First down.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already, and that very well could have been a 3rd. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
Again, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. The try here for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
2 yards.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 29 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Packers 35, Lions 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Red 38.
To throw now. Here's Love. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Here, blue, go. Blue, 32. Here, yellow. Yellow, go. Yellow, zoom. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
At the 20-22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 319, that's right. No mas, no mas. Chip slip. Right.
Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of
1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
319, that's right.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
11.
Fields changing the play. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs fighting down past the 45. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Off the play fake, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over.
Man, Madden giving you this shit. I had to fucking hit that button 4 times before he fucking threw it.
Right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
1st and goal, Detroit.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Fields going to run. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 35.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set, hut, set.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Blue striker.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
Claude Ray. 6. Mega.
Hey, talk to me, talk to me. What you got?
Love. That's caught. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Green 19. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Fields going to run. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now Fields. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down.
A loss of 12.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, steel, black. Black, 95. Second.
Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we blue check. Hut, hut.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Red, set.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew,